We survived Christmas, cooks. Yay! I hope you had a great one. I hope Santa brought you everything that your heart desires. I hope you got some fun stuff for the kitchen, right? We are headed into the new year. This is the last What's Up Wednesday for 2018. The next one is going to be 2019. So this is our very last What's Up Wednesday for 2019. If you can believe it, the year is almost over. So, since the new year is coming, it's time for us to do a little bit of reflection. We're going to talk about my top 5 cooking goals for 2019. What do I want to work on this year? And what do I hope to master, right? I'm Amy. I'm on a mission to become a better cook. If you would like to join me, hit the subscribe button below. So let's talk about my cooking goals for 2019. So if you guys got anything exciting for the kitchen from Santa, leave it down in the comments. Let me know what you got so we can start talking about it, right? Also, join my Facebook group and we can start talking about what we got for Christmas and how we're going to use that and all that fun stuff. If you got some gift cards too, because you know gift cards are really good, right? So we're sitting here. We got my reindeer that came off my tablescape. My tablescape sort of got demolished here. I even see a little bit of my greenery floating around here. We sort of ate dinner here and my poor tablescape, it bit the dust, right? We even have our little cranberries. But we had a good time. We celebrated and we had Santa and we made some homemade pizza and Eric drank some eggnog till he was passed out on the couch.
What day is it?
And we watched a few fun movies, right? So we had kind of had a quiet Christmas. It was mostly just me and Eric because our family is on the opposite coast from us. So we have the reindeer from our tablescape and the little Christmas tree from the tablescape. If you want to take a look at it, I'll leave a link in the description. We had a good time and I actually really loved our tablescape this year. So had a good time putting that together. So my 5 cooking goals for 2019, I actually wrote them on the list because I did this a couple years ago. And it sort of did keep me on track because I specifically remember one thing on my list is I wanted to learn to make a hollandaise, and I did learn to make a hollandaise. I mastered a hollandaise. I love it. And I didn't do it for the last 2 years or so, and guess what? My cooking was sort of all over the place. I didn't really have a goal. And at the end of this year, if I can look back and think about some of the things that I learned, you know, we did a lot of fun cooking. We made bread. We did all this fun stuff. But I really didn't have a direction. And I want a direction again this year. So I came up with 5 cooking goals. I'm actually going to put this on our refrigerator so it keeps my keeps it on the top of my mind, right? Okay, so goal number 1. Goal number 1 has to do with what Eric got me for Christmas. So if you guys saw my pan room video, I'll put a link to that down in the description. When you first walk in the pan room, The very first thing I have on the left is a big cabinet that I keep all my small wares in. And basically small wares is all your little tools, your spatulas, your flippers, your clampers, your everything, your prep bowls, all that. That's all the small wares, rolling pins, all this fun stuff, right? And that cabinet, even at that time, was chock full. Well, if you can imagine, since then, it has gone over the top. It's to the point where I don't even want to go in there because I can't find anything and I'm digging around and it's pretty much a disaster.
Y'all remember the movie Gremlins from the 80s? You're not supposed to feed them after midnight and get them wet? Amy did all that to her small wares.
Yeah, my small wares are a complete disaster. So Eric bought me another cabinet just like that one. I'm going to put that next to it. I'm going to remove one of the racks that I have in there, because in the pan room I have a lot of serveware that I don't use on a regular basis. It's like special occasion, you know, or if I specifically want something. So I'm going to move that rack down to pan room 2. Ooh. Right? Yeah, there is a pan room 2. And you guys could probably figure that just based on all the fun toys I've been playing with all year, right? So I'm going to move one of those racks down to pan room 2. I'm going to move some of that serveware down there, and we're going to put the new cabinet in there. So there's going to be 2 cabinets, and I'm going to move. I have a matching cabinet that I put my knives in, and that'll be in there. And that's a perfect thing because the top of it is wood, and on smack on the top of that is going to be my HL6 that's going on the top of there. Yay, right? So I'm looking forward to that. The only issue is it's going to be a huge job. And to be honest with you, I haven't been able to do a lot of maintenance on the pan room because I've been working so much. This first part of the year, some of that working is being let up on me. Looking forward to that. 2019 is going to be amazing, right? So my cooking goal number 2 is more focusing on bread making. I recently got a Nutrimill, and we got another couple mixers in the house. We got an Artiste, we got the Bosch, and we got the Anchor's Room. I want to do a lot more bread making, and I want to really work on my skills. So I have this feeling that, you know, maybe my neighbors will be getting some bread because obviously we can't eat it all. But I really want to use it as an opportunity to improve my bread making. We've got a few things coming on that thing. I got several big 50-pound sacks of wheat. We're going to be grinding some bread and making some really fabulous things. So bread making, grinding my own wheat, and learning to make really good bread and learning good bread making techniques is my second goal for 2019. Yay. Okay, goal number 3, right? My goal number 3 is the first part of the year I want to improve my soup making. I have never been that great at making soup. I can make chili, I can make beans, alla chara, I can do all that kind of stuff, but I've never been like a big soup maker. And I want to really get into making more soups. It's gonna be cold this year, and I really want to concentrate on soup making. And then as the spring comes along, I want to start concentrating on salads. So, you know, some of my goals: bread making, soups, salads. I really want to get into that. I particularly saw a salad that had strawberries on it, so I'm like, time to make some salads, right? So I think over the course of the first part of the year, we are going to be doing some soups and some salads because I really want to work on my skills in that regard. Number 4, pie, right? I think over the last couple years, I've perfected my ability to make pie crust. I make a really pretty decent pie crust in a food processor. And I've made basic pies. I make Dutch apple pie. I've made, you know, chicken pot pie. We've made beef pot pie. We've made all that kinds of stuff, but I really want to take my pie making to another level in terms of being creative with fillings, with savory pies, quiches, maybe some tarts as well. I really want to take
chocolate mousse
pie,
wow.
lemon meringue pie. I think one of my goals was to learn to make a lemon meringue pie, and I still have not mastered it. So I need to master lemon meringue pie in 2019, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lemon meringue pie. So my goal number 5 for 2019 is I really want to get into my Instant Pot. I make things in my Instant Pot a lot, but I think I've just used it for like standard basic things. Rice, steaming, I make chicken in there. I just throw chicken in there, make like a Mexican chicken, throw it on tacos, stuff like that. I've really used it for like, I haven't really taken the Instant Pot to a whole nother level, and I want to do that. I want to, learn to make cheesecakes in it. I want to make cakes. I want to also use it in soup making. Steaming, I don't know. We will figure out what I can come up with. But I really want to try the Instant Pot. The Instant Pot is everywhere now. And I really want to develop some creative ways for using it, because I think it's a great, little appliance. So whether you have an Instant Pot or whatever kind of electric pressure cooker you have, I think we can have a lot of fun with that. So in 2019, let's pull out our Instant Pot or whatever you have, and let's get creative with it. So what are your cooking goals, Eric?
I need to grill and barbecue more. I haven't done that. I don't know how much I really did this summer, let alone I haven't brought out the big guy in a long time. So I need to do that.
Definitely.
I also need to make sure that I'm not making too much of this eggnog recipes.
You want to stay, that's one of your goals, is to stay away from the eggnog?
Well, while we're trying to film. You know what a hangover's like?
Well, I'm hoping we can do a cocktail before New Year's, right?
Oh,
we need
yeah.
a cocktail.
We're overdue.
We're overdue for a cocktail, so.
Well, our bum wine show. Remember that one?
Yeah, we're going to do a bum wine show. Maybe we can get that in before New Year's. Eric bought a whole bunch of cheap wines and fortified beverages, going back to the old school, like Mad Dog and all kinds of some
Cisco.
stuff. So we might have him do a taste test. We might do that for New Year's Eve. That might be kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So those are Eric's cooking goals. Grilling and barbecue, which is not all that surprising. Not partaking in too much eggnog, and doing a cocktail for New Year's. So we are going to be having a big celebration coming up. We just hit a milestone for the channel. We reached 100,000 subscribers. Yay! And I just want to thank you. That was the biggest Christmas present that I could have ever received. I hit that just before Christmas. And believe it or not, the morning I woke up, I was sort of posting on Facebook like, oh, I'm 99,000, whatever, right? And the morning I woke up and it was 100,000 subscribers, I literally cried.
Mm-hmm.
I literally cried because it has been so fun, and it's also a lot of work. So I really appreciate every single person that has supported us along the way. We have done a lot of fun things, a lot of shenanigans, and we probably have some more shenanigans in the future, right, Eric?
March, you will have been a YouTube member for 7 years.
7 years. I think I didn't really get serious about doing videos.
Till 2014, maybe?
Yeah, and then like the first year I made 2, and then, I really wasn't into it until we just went full on, and ever since then it's been quite an experience, a life-changing experience. Mm-hmm. And I appreciate every single one of you that has subscribed and supported me, and I'm looking forward to learning a lot this year in 2019. Looking forward to what's ahead. So stay tuned. We are going to have a celebration. And when I get my silver play button, we will have a really, really big celebration. So they say it takes a couple months to get that. So as soon as I get it, we're going to be unboxing it on camera and possibly having a giveaway. So stay tuned for that. Another thing that's coming up for 2019 is I have a brand new website coming out. I am about 75% done with it. It's going to be fantastic because it has a recipe database, so you can print all the recipes. I just can't wait till this is done. So that's coming in 2019. It should be coming in January. Should be done in a couple weeks, so we will see. It'll be a lot of fun. So I hope you had a fantastic Christmas. I hope you got some fun things for the kitchen. I hope you had a good time cooking and spending it with your family. And we're roaring into 2019. And that's pretty amazing. It's going to be 2020 soon.
Well, yeah. Where's these decades go?
I have no idea because I don't even remember the 90s. I literally don't remember the 90s. I don't know what I did in the 90s because I don't even know how the 90s passed. I don't even remember it.
I don't know. You were in school and a bunch of bad cable TV.
I was in college for a long time. Many years. 11 years, as a matter of fact. That's probably why it's like a whole decade that I don't remember because I was in college the whole time. So thank you for supporting us. Thank you for all the fun that we've had, all our conversations in the comments, all your encouragement, all your support in my Facebook group, all that. I just really, really appreciate it. And stay tuned because we got some partying to do, right? If you like this video, please subscribe below and leave me a comment and a like, and visit my website at amylearnstocook.com. I'm also on Twitter and Pinterest at Amy Learns to Cook. On Facebook, I'm at facebook.com/groups/Amy Learns to Cook. And on Instagram, I'm at Cooking with Amy.
I've heard the movie Dances with Wolves, but Dances with Deer?
What sound does deer make?
I don't know. Well,
Bah, bah.
What noise did Bunny Man make?
He didn't. He just threw down everywhere.
Yeah. Well, imagine these guys.
I don't know what deer. They bah? I don't know.
Bah.